Welcome back to the channel, folks. We got a great video. Look at all this old iron. Stay tuned. You're going to see this in a little bit, but let's get to it. Hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the Homestead. Today we're going on an adventure. We are driving about an hour, I think it's east. Yeah, sorry, hour east, northeast to go look at a trailer that we can use here on the Homestead and for our firewood adventures. So yeah, we're just in the shed here grabbing some tools. So let's head out. I don't know if we can record there. I'm going to find out. But if not, I'll try to give you some blurbs, maybe take some photos. But I respect people's privacy. You know, some people don't want a random person showing up recording everything. So we'll see when we get there. So yeah, hop on, guys, and we'll all right, folks, here's a little basic kit. What you're going to need if you're going to look at a project trailer is a drill with an extension to put sockets on, air compressor, completely full of air, so at least you get a couple tire fill-ups before you need to find some power. Husky toolbox, basic, nothing fancy here. Trailer hitches, different drop downs, different balls, pair of gloves, sockets, test lights, air, pressure gauges, batteries for the drill, pliers, monkey wrenches, couple drill bits, real basic things. The gentleman didn't want us recording the whole thing. He said you can get a few shots of the old iron, so this is pretty much the only shot I got at the facility. I respected his privacy. He didn't want to put his whole life on display, which is fine. So let's show you the trailer. Mentioned, we towed this thing home an hour in the pouring rain, and it did great. All right, folks, so we just got back. This is what we picked up. What a thing of beauty, huh? 1 7/8 ball in the front. It's got your standard tongue jack 4-pin connector. The brakes actually work. Imagine that. It is a 5.5 by 10 dump trailer. Oh, not a dump trailer, excuse me. I guess you can call it utility trailer. Homemade welding. As you can see, it's got cross members and cross braces. Welding looks pretty good. 5,000-pound axle, single axle there. So that's pretty beefy for the size of this trailer. I guess it's a what's it called there? A wow, motorhome axle. You can tell by the wheels here. It's got grease fitting right there, which is absolutely caked in grease. But yeah, let's take a better look. So we picked up this trailer for $400. Cannot complain there. Saw it on the marketplace and I said, hey, listen, I want to come look at this. Let me show you the photo. It was absolutely buried in the woods. So just having the thing buried in the woods, it made me want to go get it. But I tell you, for homemade, it's pretty stout. It's got the top canvas cover here, the roll-off cover. I actually secured it because it was blowing around in the wind, so I secured it with some of those self-tapping lags I brought. But it's got a wood floor in okay condition. It's got the 2 hand cranks there, but what I like about it is it's lightweight, it's homemade. I don't need a title for this. I understand it's not a dumper, but for what it is and what I can use it for, obviously, like plywood here, we're gonna give this, I know I let you guys down on the last trailer restoration video. We are actually going to go through this and clean this up. I paid $400 for it, so as is, the way it sits, a working trailer with a 5,000-pound axle, cleaned up, I think it can actually be worth a lot more than that, if you ask me. It's in really good shape. As you can see, it's just got some welded hinges on it. Let's go over here. Let me show you how this is the latch. I tell you, I love some homemade, look at that, homemade engineering. So it's got one giant swing barn door. This was used on a farm, and as you can see here, it has one of these crank out conveyor dump systems. See that? So I don't know, the guy told me that he had this thing loaded with shingles, and he cranked out all those shingles. So I wasn't really interested in the let me grab the hand crank. Actually, I had to change when I got home because I was absolutely soaked. But we have 2, look at this diesel hand crank. I tell you, there is some absolute pretty decent engineering here as far as welding goes. Look how diesel these are. So let's actually crank this out and see how well it works. I don't know, I don't want to flip the tongue up, but I wasn't getting a nickel and dime the guy for $400, especially not needing a title. So let's actually put this, look at this beast of a handle. Whoever manufactured this clearly knew how to weld. There's no question there. So let's put this pin in, if we can get it in. Maybe this is for the other side, I don't know. Let's try the other one. Maybe that one. Maybe that one was the prototype. Let's see if this one will fit. Oh yeah, this one should fit. We could use a bigger pin, but all right, let's put this here. That's gonna fall on my toe. Let's see how it cranks. I tell you, it's working. I tell you, that rolls out pretty clean, pretty nice. So the floor's to be as expected. Not the best shape, but I knew that looking at it. Not a big deal. It's nothing we can't put some new plywood in, but yeah. Let's get the tape measure. He said 5.5 by 10. I believe him, but let's find out. All right, let's see here. You, me, and all of you, and the Lord is my witness. So from the outside here, yep, sure enough, 5 feet. I think he said 5.5. That's totally all right. 5 feet, 5 by 10. Did I get all over the board? Yeah, 5 by 10. 5 by 10 by 3. 5 by 10 by 3. So I can't do math on camera, so I'll overlay it here. 5 by 10 by 3 equals whatever number that is. A cubic cord of wood is 4 by 4 by 8. So I don't know on camera now, I'm not doing the math, but I wonder, technically speaking, if this could haul a cord of wood stacked. But either way, I don't care. For $400, it was 100% worth it. All of this plywood here is just carriage bolted on through the steel frame. So literally, all we have to do is get new plywood for the bottom, and we'll be bottom and on the sides there, and we'll have a brand new trailer. As you can see here, oh, we can't shut the door with this mat. Ah, I see here. I get it. So that mat's got to be out in order for us to shut the door. But hey, we're learning. It's homemade, no big deal. Now, is this a dump trailer? No, of course not. Can we use it for firewood? Absolutely. Was it worth buying for $400? Absolutely. We could throw some wood in it, stain it, clean it up nice. Maybe we're gonna do it. I am gonna do it 100% because it is worth it for me to spend a couple $100s in plywood and be that much better prepared. We could even probably change out this tarp here. You know what we do have? And it's right there. I just thought of it. We have that old canvas that we've been, where is it? Right there. We have that old canvas from the carport that fell. That stuff is heavy duty. That would probably make even a better tarp. But he showed me a photo of the thing loaded with shingles, and it was barely even squatting. So I think we should be able to use this for light firewood jobs. I would say this isn't going to be our firewood delivery machine. No way. But the issue I've been running into, and the reason why I wanted to get something like this, was because when Homestead, Jim and I go on jobs, we take the heavy Chevy, which is a single cap 8-foot bed. The problem we run into is all the tree gear takes up some bed space, so we can't technically haul all of our tree gear with a full truckload of wood. So at least this way, having this trailer, which can easily be moved around a job site by hand before it's loaded, and the heavy Chevy with the 8-foot bed, we can easily be able to haul all of our gear and be able to get back and forth, no problem. We could put the gear in the bed with some firewood, or we could maybe put all the gear in here and load the truck. You know, I don't know, vice versa. Either way it would work, but I like this. I mean, look at this homemade engineering. I'm surprised there's not a grease fitting there, but yeah, this is some diesel fabrication here. So I'm absolutely tickled with it. I'm happy with it. It was an adventure. It was pouring. Let me overlay the video driving. I had to get back on. It took me some weird way there and weird way back, but I hopped on the highway for a bit and it was pouring. But I'm excited to strip this down to the frame, and give it literally the once over restoration. I really do think we can put this to good use here on the Homestead. I really like that crank out system. I've never seen that. He said he cranked out the whole thing of shingles, so I take his word for it. But anyways, needless to say, thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Yeah, here's my newest project, I guess, because we don't have enough to do around here, so I like to buy projects. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. God bless. I'll give you another once over of the trailer. It's in pretty good shape. Putting a second axle on it, welding another 5K axle on it, that'd be even more solid. I don't think it needs it, but it's very big C-channel steel, so I'm happy with it. So I can't wait to tear into this thing. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless. And like I always say, we will see you guys out in the woods. You guys head out, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a like. Helps with the algorithm, allegedly. But anyways, this trailer is way more in my wheelhouse, my comfort zone, my batter's box, whatever you want to call it, compared to the last one. The last one was way too much fab work. At least this one is basically plywood, some cleaning up metal, painting, maybe some spot welds here and there. But as far as fabbing and manufacturing, we're not going that in depth with it. But it's a pretty solid trailer. The bones are there. The wood is crap. The bones are there. It's got good I-channel steel, C-channel underneath. These are 5,000-pound mobile home axles. I mentioned this in a little bit. I didn't even realize it. Those tires are G-rated. I didn't even know that was a thing. G-rated tires, so it's a 5,000 or 6,000 pound axle. Frame is solid, definitely well built. This front piece is okay, but we're probably going to take off all of the wood, clean the frame up, repaint the frame, probably do a Pour 15 or some type of rust inhibitor on the frame. We'll see, we'll get to it, but I talk about the tires here. Oh yeah, these tires, max load 3,100 pounds, 115 psi, load range G. Wow. 3,000 pounds a tire. That's a beast axle tire combo. Beefy axle. As you can see, I'm starting to peel away here the wood. Obviously, I know, I saw all this. This is all going to come up. We're going to strip it down to brass taxes and get brand new plywood for it. We're going to probably stain it. So we're going to do a whole series on this. We're going to get this thing ship shape. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless. And like I always say, we will see you guys out in the woods.